he can perform a technique from nowhere, and he can pull out a win from nowhere. But look at that. Soto Makikomi there. He had about 3 different stabs at it, did a full rotation, 360 degrees. And because of the power and the control of the sleeve, he gets a wazari on Katarina. It didn't look as if it was going to score, but it was continuous, and that's okay. So now Katarina has got to come forwards, and he's got to throw caution to the wind and give it a go. He really has. But having his sleeve dominated by Liparteliani, left arm over the top, Katarina. Now this is a turnover that Liparteliani does. His newaza specialty, and he scores a lot with it, turns it into the Yushiro Kesa. Now look at this. Tying up the top half here. Liparteliani fighting superbly here against a really strong opponent. Can he get that leg out? Good newaza, one of the few in the -100s that does good newaza. Now he's got to get 2 feet out there. Katarina said no, it's not going to happen. Oh, he's fallen into the hold down. Oh, Katarina came out there, and now Liparteliani just manages to take the leg. That was almost a huge mistake by Liparteliani. Tries to get both the feet out. As he does it, Katarina comes out on top, just wiggles his way out on top there, holds with Munigatami, and wow, Liparteliani just manages to bring his leg in there and gets the mate. Ooh, he'll breathe. Breathe again, and breathe heavily as well, because that takes a lot out of you, I tell you. That is absolutely exhausting when you have something like, whether you're the attacker or you're being attacked. It's not pleasant. Arm over now, looking for the wazari to equal it all up. Little bit of tactics here now from Liparteliani, of course. That's going to be a Shido, so he'll get a Shido. He's got another one to play with, 10 seconds left. So it's a hard first round for Liparteliani. It was always going to be, but this is going to take him through to the 3rd round. And Katarina says that's it. Liparteliani goes through to the 3rd round. They've already got a gold and a silver medal, the Georgians. And then you've got the world number. Look at this. This is about 4 different changes of direction here. And then he changes again, then he changes again, and then he keeps going. And then he puts him on his back. And that was super. There's 1. There's 2. We'll go again. 3. And we'll put him onto his back. Guruma has a major attack, which means he can use his back. Uchimata, and that was a nice attempt there. Now was that off the floor? They'll have a little look there to see if that was still engaged, because I'm not sure about the landing either. But the referee had her back to it, so she's asked for the video referee. Let's have a look here. So he went to ground there. Well, the landing was okay for a score, so are they going to score it? I'm not sure. That's a real difficult one, that. I'm not sure that... I think he kind of landed into Newaza, Aida, but if they say that absolutely, definitely both elbows, then what they'll do, both elbows didn't actually touch the floor, so they'll count it. They are looking at it just to see if both elbows went down. Right, so they didn't. And so they've given the Wazari there to Liparteliani. Great decision that. That's a really difficult one as well for the referee supervisors. So it's a line that we've set, supervisors have set, the commission has set, that the both elbows touch the floor, it's grounded. One's still up, and so of course they're training it now to just keep them up so that it's still Tachiwaza engaged. And that Uchimata again! Ooh, just manages to keep his elbow out this time, Aida. Well, I said it was opposite styles. Look, big arm over the opposite side. Awkward stance of Liparteliani. Aida just standing up there, trying to perform a classical Uchimata, but Liparteliani not having any of it. Sianagi this time, Aida. 33 seconds, and I tell you now, all the noise that you can hear is the Georgians. I'm looking over to the Georgian fraternity there up in the crowd, and they're just going absolutely nuts. They went berserk. Every medal that's been won so far for Georgia, they're just all part of this really special team. 15 seconds to go here. Aida has a little look at the clock and says, what have I got to do? So now he braces himself for the onslaught here, Liparteliani. Ouchigari just manages to climb off it. 4 seconds still on the clock. Not over yet. So Liparteliani's got to come back. He's got to brace himself again, because on he comes. Aida comes forwards. And Liparteliani goes through. Aida loses it. And that was a Wazari scored by Liparteliani. And you've got to say that that was a really, really difficult decision from the video referees as to whether that should count. Takes that grip off with one hand. Remember, it used to be two hands. Still like to see it with two hands. Doesn't make a difference as long as you attack off it, I think. But there's the one hand, and then comes back round with the other hand. That's going to be a great counter. Great counter there. Does the tip, and Liparteliani goes ahead. Look, Kokolia went for it. And look at that right arm there, pushing through into the back, and the left arm pulling on the lapel. What a great start. Halfway through the contest, and it's a Wazari up to Liparteliani. There's the arm. He doesn't like that. If I was Kekolia, I'd be throwing it over all the time. Big arm over, looking for the Kouchi, looking for the Uchimata, the big hip movement. Yes, he's got it. That's going to be Ippon. Is it Ippon? Well, Liparteliani thinks it's his, but it was massive. It was Kekolia that initiated that. Remember, no counter. You can't use your back against the mat to initiate. So we'll have a look here at the slow motion, and we'll see what the video referees are looking at. Definitely Kekolia went through for the Uchimata. His technique. Kekolia will go through to the semi-final. I'm sure that when Liparteliani looks at this, then he'll realise exactly what happened. So here on the edge there, goes in for the big Surigoshi. That's what it was. Liparteliani thought that, absolutely he'll see it's no way his. Not in any possible way. Uchimata, Uchimata, Uchimata. Lands flat, and of course all part of one movement there, but it's not even. I thought that maybe he thought that he tipped it and thrust forward with the hand. I wanted to see Liparteliani's hand when it happened, but yeah, that was beautiful. Now then, is that going to be a score? Was Harry scored there? Well, they've given it to a Damian, but I don't think it was a Damian, was it? No, I don't think so. That's a bit. I think they'll have to have a look at it. It's Liparteliani that got the score for the tip. Here we go. 30 seconds to go. So the referee wants them to have another look at that, and gives us a chance, of course, to have another look. So as they go to ground there, you can see there that it's Liparteliani starts it. The only question you've got to ask was that off the ground? The possibility is they'll take that off because it was, and there was a attack. And I think that's the problem that the video referee has now. Definitely not a Damian's, that's for sure. So they've let it go, and Liparteliani is ahead. 25 seconds to go. Pressure being put on Liparteliani. Liparteliani here. It's going to be Shido there for running out. Second penalty up for Liparteliani. Well, defensive posture then. 7 seconds to hold off. Damian coming forwards, and he switches it to the other side this time. 1 second left on the clock. So Liparteliani is the one that's going to be fighting for third place. Fighting for another medal at the World Championships, Liparteliani.
I know for sure Fonseca will be in good form at the Olympics as well, because he did an absolutely brilliant job today. The two Georgians.
Yeah, both the Georgians up there. Liparteliani, the older of the two, Solomonidze of Georgia as well up there. And, well, the amazing thing, Liparteliani was shouting for him to get there. This man has been amazing. Alexander Kukulya, what a performance from him. Stepped up to minus 100 kilograms, and he was fighting the defending world champion in the final, and he comes away with a silver medal. way through our judo lives, and we have them for many, many years afterwards. These guys will be the same. Sulaimanidze there, Liparteliani with the bronzes. Kokolja of Serbia, what a performance for him. He gets the silver. Fonseca, second world title, and he did it in absolute style. That's all.